Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark III and welcome back to the great, giant, stompy robot simulator. That is Mechwarrior Online, a title it shall hold until such time as I become aware of a larger stompy robot simulator. So I'm going to keep calling it the stompy robot simulator because stompy robots. That went off track fast, flipping heck. Oh, I can't wait for Battletech to come out, that's going to be fun. But yes, welcome indeed to Mechwarrior Online. For this weekend, we are not actually going to be featuring more chassis worked out and upgraded from my hero mech lineup. No, we're going to actually be revisiting some mechs, and we will be modifying them to better, properly tested loadouts that I like the feel of. And so, without further ado, as you can see, we have a Griffin on screen. This is the same Griffin that appeared in the Fist of Doom video about a fortnight ago, I reckon, at this point. Yeah, that's about the right timescale, yes indeed. The one that I realised, A, I had played before, and B, was actually meant to be a loadout based on someone's preferences, the preferences of a viewer. So, yes. This is the GRF-5M variant, or the 5ML if you want to be specific, but this is basically the 5M chassis. And it is the Skypeon Griff, because, well, it was tuned and arranged according to the wishes of Skypeon. Though I have since modified and completed that loadout to one which I seem to recall is something similar to being tested on the stream where I was first using this mech, which is why it's called Skypeon Griff in the first place. Though I must point out, Skypeon didn't gift me this mech, no, I got it for loyalty because it's an L-type, but, you know, all points for clarity and all that jazz. I always speak clearly, concisely, and to the point, forever and always. Except for every time I open my gaping air hole and say things that vaguely resemble words. Yeah. Okay, anyway. As you can see, we've lost the Doom Fist on the right arm. We retain missiles, and we've gained... Well, there were some lasers on the other one as well, but, you know, there's less weaponry overall. So let's take you into the mech lab and run you through this thing. Mech lab, here we go. Switch it to expanded mode, please. Right. Some things have changed, some things have stayed the same. So, we have a endo steel chassis with double heatsinks, and it's rocking standard armor plating. It has, however, shed the Artemis missile upgrade, which I will explain shortly. But it is still powered by a XL250 engine, which gives it a maximum speed of 73.6, which is fairly decent for a medium mech. It's maybe a little on the sluggish side, but it's still up there. It's still mobile, it can still get around the place. And it is cooled by 3 added heat sinks to try and keep its heat in check, though it will still overheat if it tries to just unleash Daka, because it's got too many weapons for its system to keep up with, basically. And then lastly, in addition to that, we've got 2 supporting pieces of equipment. We've got a Beagle active probe, in line with this mech's intended role as a fire support unit. And we've got a laser AMS to offer close-in protection against incoming hostile munitions. Yes. The right torso features a pair of LRM-10s, which is one of the 2 weapon systems, and they are fed by 4.5 tons of ammunition. They were in the final build before I messed up and stripped it out. Artemis-fitted LRM-10s. And we had massive machine guns, and our laser systems were ER mediums. So that's kind of got messed around a bit. The machine guns have all been torn out, so we have no ballistics installed. But by doing that, and stripping out the Artemis system, we have managed to upgrade the left torso lasers to ER large lasers rather than ER mediums. And that is the other weapon system. A pair of ER large lasers in a very good... So to find the button, there we go. In a very good concentrated weapon location. So as you can see, they're both just right there next to each other in the side torso. So they'll basically hit the same point on the target mech when we open fire. So as you can see, that is why I've been calling this a fire support version. We've got the LM10s for indirect fire bombardment with the plenty of ammo, 4.5 tons. And we've got, for direct fire support, twin ER large lasers. Though, as I said, there is a heat management issue with only 1.1 cooling, even with double heat sinks and 3 extra heat sinks, which is honestly all I could cram into this with the weapon payload. It's heavy on the boom boom, but it is not heavy on the supporting infrastructure, let's just put it that way. So as a result, this mech must choose at any given time which weapon systems it is going to be employing. So it can unload a lot of missiles, it can snipe with the lasers, but if it tries to do both at the same time, it's got to watch its heat. If it's doing just one though, it's not going to do too badly. It'll be able to maintain either without too much trouble. It's just when you fire both, that's when you've got to watch out. But yes, that is the Skypeon Griff loadout, as I finally certified, tested, and said, okay, this is fine. I also inverted the paint scheme, in case you didn't notice. Black is the primary colour with blue highlighting, because, you know, I think it looks quite nice with pale blue highlights. And of course there's still some bronze mixed in as well. But anyway, that's enough about examining the paintwork, and I've gone over the loadout itself. So, let us throw this thing into some matches and show you how well it measures up. Roll on match number 1.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to Frozen City. The game mode is Conquest. Yes, indeed. And welcome. Now, hang on a second.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
Voices. I need to do a thing which
Are we pushing for Epsilon or?
yeah, which I think I need to do. So there was a comment recently about this.
Let's go have a look.
You know what, let's do this. Just so you guys know, I am recording this match for a YouTube video. So just a heads up there.
We have gained Epsilon.
There we go. Heads up given. Now we will see what happens. Probably nothing. But yeah. There was a comment recently that I've been getting a lot of interaction going on.
Target spotted under
Wait a sec, my weapon
control.
groups are messed up. What the heck?
Warning incoming.
Oh,
missile.
and I've got incoming. Whee! Time to get out of the way.
Warning incoming missile.
My apologies. My weapon groups were seriously messed up there.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
But yeah, I need to hang back because I am not built for closer range combat, of course.
New target acquired.
Just fire at the mad dog. But yeah, as you can see, there's not really much interaction going on. So the comment was from Epic during...
New target acquired.
from the time this video goes out, that would be yesterday when I was playing
New target
on Dawn of War.
acquired.
That I was getting a lot more interaction lately in Mechwarrior Online videos. So I just thought, hey, let's actually let people know there's a video going on. But as you can see, it's not prompted any additional interaction from what we can see. So it has had literally zero effect letting them know that something's going on.
New target
So there has,
acquired.
so this kind of falls into line with what I was thinking of before. That if I let people know,
acquired.
sometimes people will be happy and try to talk about it. Most often they'll just go and not really be interested. And sometimes they'll make people actually shut up because they are suddenly self-aware.
New target
I
acquired.
believe that is an assassin. No, it's an enforcer. Also, our team is moving up this way. I don't want to be left alone out here if the flank collapses.
We've already gained
We're getting a
quarter of the
bit
resource.
spread out
Target
here.
acquired.
Oops, didn't mean to open that.
Need assistance.
New target acquired.
Lock. I'm being targeted by lasers, and I've just walked into a building. Whee! The only real damage I've taken so far is because I've been taking friendly... well, because of walking into things. That's the only reason I'm damaged so far. Oh well. Let's just keep working on the opponents and try to deal some interesting effects to them.
New target acquired.
So let's target that dire whale who's sitting quite happily out in the open.
New target
The enemy
acquired.
is at
Oh, Timberwolf.
25%.
Whoops. Back up, back up, back up. So yeah, this is kind of like what I'm trying to do. Unfortunately, our team is really hanging back, and I am honestly surprised because normally there'd be a lot more charging in kind of thing. Yes, I've got lasers too. However, there's also something else, a marauder attacking me. Oh no, it's damaged my projectile arm. I honestly don't care. I don't have any projectiles. But yeah, this mech is really about hanging
New
back
target
and
acquired.
preferably not getting shot. That would also be nice. I'm noticing a distinct lack of the brawling phase.
Target spotted.
Our forces are holding back for the most part. Let's try and help out some more because there is actually a brawl starting to develop. The flank that I moved away from because I was nervous is trying to engage.
New target acquired.
Oh, I can just see you there. Unfortunately, though, I think the missile's angle is blocked, and yeah, I'm being shot at. Okay, I'm going to have to focus on the lasers here. His side torso is almost gone.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
He's dead. Alright, as you can see, I was bringing both weapons into play, and I was starting to
Target
overheat a bit there. So focus him. He's got ERPPCs though, so oof. I thought he was aiming for me, but he wasn't. He was aiming somewhere
New
else.
target acquired.
They've taken Epsilon.
New target acquired.
I just wish I... Oh, I have got advanced zoom on this thing. Whoops. I forgot about that. I installed it in the
Target
last video.
destroyed. New target acquired.
I guess that's the problem. I don't normally install advanced zoom, so sometimes I forget it. Just like I forget I have jump jets, and I'll forget I have a tertiary or...
Point Gamma.
What's the one after tertiary?
Target spotted.
Quintiary? No, that sounds contrived. I don't really know what it
New
is.
target
There's a
acquired.
piranha back there. Which is a bad matchup for me if I try to engage it, so, but I'm going to lend some missiles to fire support it. Because an ally is engaged, so if I can try to... Oh, my ally got killed. If I could have tried to help knock it out, I mean, its legs
New
were
target
pretty messed up.
acquired. Target destroyed.
So I was just trying to help weaken the piranha while my ally engaged it. Ah, done it.
Target
Pushing
destroyed.
Bravo.
Pushing Bravo. Where's Bravo?
Target spotted.
acquired.
50% of their resources. Capture resource
New
point.
Hello.
target acquired.
We've got a hunchback. Ooh, I've not shot at you yet. The only thing I can say for sure is that this is probably going to be a fairly high credit mission. This. I'm probably going to get a fair reward for this one.
Target destroyed.
Because you get rewards for
target
assisting, so
acquired.
if you deal a lot of supporting damage and damage more enemy mechs, you get more reward. Let's lock onto the Cougar.
Almost there.
Yes, I
One
see you.
final push.
You were splashing me, now I just splashed you with my lasers. Haha, take that. Oh yeah, he's dying really quick.
Target destroyed.
I got a kill. Haha.
Target spotted.
Oh god.
The last enemy is a piranha.
I
Target
just ran out of
acquired.
ammo. I'm just gonna go
We have
push
gained
him.
Epsilon.
Okay, my alarms are going to be more or less useless here.
Target spotted.
Okay, good,
Target
we got this.
destroyed.
We've gathered enough
There we go, we got him.
resources. This triumph
Good
will
game, everyone.
provide us huge
GG.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as you can see, there was very little, well, there wasn't any extra interaction when I said I was recording the video for YouTube, so kind of weird that. However, I did get 289,000, 273 damage done, 10 kill assists and an outright killing blow. So, yeah. If people are going to talk, they're going to talk. If they're not, they're going to not. It's just letting them know there's a video going on often doesn't actually produce any kind of result. All it'll do is maybe influence how people play. At least that's been my experience over time with this. Most often people just don't care or they just say less. And sometimes people just try to grab attention. There is that too. So yeah, roll on and match number 2, because that was a good one.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Okay, here we go. Match number 2. Welcome to Oubliette Oasis. The game mode is skirmish, so blow up everything that moves and... Ooh, that's a black liner. Whoops. I tried to zoom in and I fired a missile volley. Oh dear. Okay, anyway. Right, let's embarrass myself again. Okay guys, to let you know I'm recording this for a YouTube video, so let's have a good game. Enjoy yourselves. And we'll...
TK this guy.
Yep. And as you can see, we had someone actually respond to this time, who didn't say anything normally. And there's no one trying to call shots or anything like that, so it's like I just said, I'm recording this, let's have a good game, and it's like, that's it. Win or lose, let's have some fun. And no one said anything except for that guy who responded, so again, no real interaction. So how much interaction really does depend on who you're with. If I was with a group of people, like a regular group, then it would be a lot more interaction. But with public games, it's entirely random if I'm with people who are willing to talk or have microphones at all or anything like that. So yeah. Interaction is never a reliable thing in public playlists, which is what I use. Anyway, let us continue. Now, match number 2. Match 1 was really solid. I enjoyed it. Match number 2, here we are again. Oubliette Oasis. And this is where I talk about the build. It is relevant after all, because this is a very different build. Oh, he's getting shot at. But yeah. Intended as long-range fire support mech, this thing is pretty flexible, since it can choose between bombarding things it can't really get a good aim at, or doing precision damage with the lasers. It's not very stealthy, admittedly, and it's still very squishy, but if it stays away, the squishiness is completely mitigated, except for being counter-sniped.
Where are they?
I have no idea.
Circling us. Shit, they're all behind us.
Target spotted.
Oh joy.
Target acquired.
Okay, just launch a missile barrage, but
5e6 guys.
the question is, where are they? Got to remember, my left chest is where my lasers are, but I don't see any movement.
New target acquired.
Down low.
Target spotted.
Yeah, we don't have any kind of reliable contact information on them, so LRM bombardment is not available at this time. So it's just keeping a watch out and see where the heck they've gone, because they have quite obviously stuck together.
New target acquired.
Oh jeez.
New target acquired.
And yeah, I got focused there because I accidentally stepped out and got hit pretty hard.
New target acquired.
That's going to probably hit something. Oh no, it actually arced over, but as you can see, just firing a few volleys like that overloaded my power core a little bit. Overloaded my power core, overloaded my heat system. If I was overloading my reactor, I would be seriously worried. However, I'm now out on the flank, and this is not where I really want to be, so I'm just going to start poking. Yep, that guy's firing at me with, I believe it's UAC 20, because that was a treble round burst, so... Who's hitting me?
New target acquired.
There's another enemy black liner over there. Jagger mech up there as well. Ah! Oh great, though. Yep, they've pushed up on me. I do not want to be here. I'm gonna move. I am not a frontline unit.
Critical damage.
Ow! There goes my arm. Well, my other arm is, well, my arm is still attached, but I'm not a frontline unit at all, so, you know. They are all together. This is going to be tricky to stop.
New target acquired.
That guy is almost dead.
New target acquired.
Yep, he's turning around. He's definitely got the
25% of
UACs.
the enemies are eliminated. Thanks.
New target acquired.
And as you can see, my heat, when I'm trying to... Whoa! Ow.
Heat sink destroyed.
Ow. I'm getting racked. Ow. That kind of fire pattern is very much a rack. But now we've got this ridge.
Enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing.
Target destroyed.
Okay, good. Oh wow, that was a really nasty engagement actually. That's like, wow.
Experiencing some losses. Don't get
We're getting hit a bit. There's an archer over there, really? Keep on the pressure, boys. We've got this.
We've almost got
Push.
them all.
Now's
Clean
a
up
good
the
time to
survivors.
push.
Yeah, we managed to hold the high ground and blunt their push. I was very worried when I saw the entire enemy force like
Right behind you.
moving on us like that, but
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
yeah, there's like one enemy left over this way. And I can see, actually, Epic, I can see what you mean about the laser AMS being an indicator of location, because I realised exactly where he was because I saw the flash of the laser AMS. Okay, there's a Mistlink's moving in. I'm going to move in behind him. Is he aiming at legs? Oh, the Mistlink's is gone, but he's lost a leg as well. Yep, this poor... Oh wow, this is actually an energy-based archer. Treble large pulse laser. Oh wow.
We're detecting no more hostiles.
I didn't stop to realise for a moment there because it's like, the Mistlinks is trying to shred his legs. Like, focus fire with my lasers. Try to burn through his armour so the Mistlink's machine guns can do it. And it's like, oh wait, that's a large pulse archer. Jeez. My. 212,000, 10 kill assists, 190 damage done. So, yeah, that's another decent one. I like this build. It's definitely better balanced without the Artemis. I mean, if you're playing an LRM heavy mech, normally you say, get your Artemis, pretty much. Because then it's like, I want superior missile grouping when I've got direct line of sight. But in this case, it really does work better without it, quite honestly. But yeah. I'm afraid that also wraps the video. So, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yes, indeed. See you all later.